Assalamu alaikum. Dear friends, today is June 10, 2020. Let me welcome you to another session of Alokana Islam by Choice channel. Today we are going to talk about a topic, judgmentalism, and also the story of a cookie thief. Now, do you know, or within your interaction, anybody who actually has a very much expertise to find fault with others? And of course, they cannot find any fault with themselves. Most of us have experienced this, haven't we? It seems that our Creator has created us like this. We can't even see our face unless we have a mirror in front of us. If we have a beauty spot on our cheek, we can see them. Nor can we if we have dark spots or dirt. Maybe that's why our consciousness regarding self-critique is so weak, and practicing self-criticism is even more so. One related symptom is so easily we have negative views or suspicion about others, or simply jumping to conclusion about others in a negative sense. That's not good or healthy, especially as it is often done merely on suspicion or conjecture. It is a kind of disease. Let's call it judgmentalism. It often undermines many of our relationships. More importantly, such tendency reflects our own sense of insecurity, and it can even lead to our raised blood pressure or a restless mind. That's the reason the Quran has alerted us about such conjecture or suspicion orientation. In Surah or chapter Al-Hujurat number 49 and in the verse number 12, the Quran mentions, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanujtanibu kathira minadh-dhann wa inna ba'da dhann ithm. O you who believe, avoid suspicion as much as possible, because suspicion in some cases is a sin. Also, it has been narrated by Abu Huraira radiallahu ta'ala anhu, may God be pleased with him, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, beware of suspicion, for suspicion is the most false of tales. Do not seek our faults, do not spy on each other, do not contend with each other, do not envy each other, do not hate each other, and do not turn away from each other. Rather, be servants of Allah as brothers. This is from Sahih al-Bukhari, number 5719. In this short but pointed hadith, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has given us guidance that can help foster and maintain a healthy social environment and sound personal relationships. Do we have such tendencies in ourselves? Shouldn't we self-critique ourselves for our own betterment? Well, now one might say that yes, we do understand and appreciate the relevance of avoiding judgmentalism or jumping to negative conclusions about others. But what does that have anything to do with cookie thief? Well, today I am going to share with you a poem that I very much like, written by Valerie Cox. I'm not a professional reciter, so it is going to be like a plain reading. But hopefully, after you have listened to the poem, you will appreciate the relevance. So, here we go. The Cookie Thief by Valerie Cox. A woman was waiting at an airport one night with several long hours before her flight. She hunted for a book in the airport shops, bought a bag of cookies, and found a place to drop. She was engrossed in her book, but happened to see that the man sitting beside her, as bold as could be, grabbed a cookie or two from the bag in between, which she tried to ignore to avoid a scene. So she munched the cookies and watched the clock. As the gutsy cookie thief diminished her stock, she was getting more irritated as the minutes ticked by, thinking, if I wasn't so nice, I would have blackened his eye. With each cookie she took, he took one too. When only one was left, she wondered what he would do. With a smile on his face and a nervous laugh, he took the last cookie and broke it in half. He offered her half as he ate the other. She snatched it from him and thought, oh brother, this guy has some nerve and he is so rude. Why, he didn't even show any gratitude. She had never known when she had been so galled, and sighed with relief when her flight was called. She gathered her belongings and headed to the gate, refusing to look back at that thieving ingrate. She boarded the plane and sank in her seat. Then she sought her book, which was almost complete. As she reached in her baggage, she gasped with surprise. There was her bag of cookies right in front of her eyes. If mine are here, she moaned in despair, the others were his, and he tried to share. Too late to apologize, she realized with grief that she was the rude one, the ingrate, the thief. Friends, how did you like the poem? Do you understand the judgmentalism here and quick to judge? If you like today's presentation, please share it with others. Add your comments below, and if you have not already subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. Stay well. Let's avoid judgmentalism. Let's commit to ourselves that whatever others do, I will not be a judgmental person. Inshallah, you will feel better about yourself. You will enjoy better peace of mind. See you in another episode of Alokana Islam by Choice. Fi amanillah.